up is the culminating unit for the Senior Studios class, and for this project, each student has to create a large-scale chalk drawing of their choice. It's a wonderful day at the end of the year, you know, the last day of classes. They are coming together to create these large-scale works that are a ton of labor, but really shows how far they've come in the last 4 years.
I'm drawing like 3 sets of hands that are like all interlocking in each other, and they're all going to be like primary colored, like muted primary colors. My AP portfolio was all about like relationships and like connections with other people, and I used like hands as a motif throughout all of that, so I wanted to like bring it back to that. Also, I just like drawing hands. I think with my work and like everyone else's, I just want everyone to just enjoy the artwork and appreciate that we spent 4 years taking art classes waiting to do this.
I'm going to be drawing a mushroom. It's like a pink purple mushroom, and it's going to be sitting in like a little field of grass, and she has like a pouty face. Last year for my AP project, I did a lot of research on psychedelics and other substances and their like effects, and I practiced interpreting them through my artwork. So I still really love the topic, and I think they're very fun to draw. I really like painting for like the aesthetic, so I want them to just be able to like appreciate the color, the vibrancy of everything, and like let the colors brighten up their day.
I'm going to be drawing a hummingbird with flowers. We have a hummingbird feeder in our backyard, and my mom and I love watching them, and we name all of them too. So I'm going to be doing it for her because I want to just do something fun for my last big project this year. I just want to make people happy with what I'm doing, and I hope they just enjoy walking around and seeing all of the beautiful bright work that we're going to be doing out on the ground.
I will be drawing a face. It's one of my AP pieces. So it's sort of like a face like that's all squished up with the hands and everything. This was one of my last pieces in my AP portfolio, and it was sort of at the time when I was like so done with the whole thing, and I sort of just felt like I just wanted to like curl up, and that's sort of like the feeling that I wanted to represent. I think that like, especially this piece, it's like very expressive, so I would hope that they would be able to be like, okay, art can be very expressive, like in emotion.
I'm going to be drawing a flower that's like made out of sort of just light colors on a dark background basically, and that's about it, just like swirls and fun stuff around it. I couldn't really figure out what to do for a while, and then I sort of just decided I wanted to draw something that would just be like fun to draw, that would be fun to do for the full day, and that's sort of my inspiration, just like having fun with it. I just sort of want them to enjoy the experience, I guess.
I'm going to be drawing like robots that have kind of been torn apart, and their wires are just kind of everywhere, and they're very colorful. I just kind of wanted to do something really colorful because for my AP portfolio I did a lot of blue because I was focused on water, and I wanted to kind of step out of that zone and just use all the colors I could for my last big project. I just want them to see all the colors and like just walk around and see all like this beautiful art that we're all making, and just, you know, feel content, and it's like a beautiful day. It's just appreciate it.
I'm gonna be drawing like an abstract carousel with bunnies on it. My inspiration is like the carousel comes from my childhood and like one last round of it, and the bunnies come from my love for the Velveteen Rabbit as a kid and the concept of like letting go. I want them to walk away with like a feeling of nostalgia and memory of their childhood.
I'm going to be drawing a playing card, the Ace of Hearts, with a snake wrapped around it. My entire AP art portfolio was kind of about kind of fantasy and distorted kind of worlds and realities, a lot about Alice in Wonderland and stuff like that. So I took the playing card idea from there, and I'm doing it in the usual colors that I work with, which is black, white, and red. My art has always been more stylistic than technically intricate or detailed like that, so I really want to show that art can be stylistic and you don't have to be the best at art to really create wonderful things.
I'm going to be drawing a purple giraffe. Well, I've always loved giraffes, and they're one of my favorite animals, and so I just really wanted to do something fun and bright for the end of the year. I think I just want people to walk away with a sense of fun and kind of a light, happy feeling.
I'm going to be drawing a multicolored face. I've just always liked drawing portraits, and then last year I was really interested in expanding like my color theory and stuff like that, and I like exploring like with different colors and values. I just want people to enjoy seeing some art because before this I was thinking of maybe doing something like political, but then I was like, I want to do something fun for my last thing and I want it to be like enjoyable.
I'm going to be drawing a mouse in a small little dandelion field. They're just so small and I felt like it's just fun to see them in little fields. I love it very much. I think I just want them to enjoy it and just enjoy smaller, simple things because the dandelions are so much fun at the end of the year, and it's always fun because they're all over the field, but I think everybody else might hate it because they're weeds.
I'm going to be drawing like a blue scale portrait with the word "so what now" next to it. I think I'm just really nervous about the future, but it's like a really calming kind of portrait with like cool tones, so I want it to be like, it's okay that I'm worried, like things always work out, I guess. And I just want someone to enjoy my art, and I always like to draw portraits as well. And it's going to be like orange and blue, so it's like the contrast of like, I'm worried, but it's also okay, so.
I am going to be painting a giant bismuth crystal type of mineral. It's all rainbowy and geometric because I'm also really interested in science as well as art, and like gemology and chemistry has been kind of a thing for a while, even though I'm majoring in biology. So I thought I would incorporate that into my artistic vision. People don't really realize how cool nature is, so I'm just going to be like, hey, check this out.
So I'm painting this this abstract like sort of highway, and there's going to be some cosmic things going on. There's going to be a planet, very graffiti-esque style. I just always kind of loved like the space-themed, cosmic type pieces. I'm heavily inspired by works like comic books, especially Marvel, like Guardians of the Galaxy, Thor, just all these sci-fi, fantasy, fiction properties. I guess a sense of like wonder or curiosity, or just this feeling of not necessarily being small, but seeing this sort of grand space where there's a lot going on and you kind of feel like there is something greater than yourself.